Hey, it's your girl Lalu, and welcome back to another episode of R&B Weekly-ish Gems. I know. It's been a couple of months, and there's been a lot that's been happening, but I'm bringing it back because I really wanted to dedicate this episode to a young lady that I think is really deserving of her flowers. And you know, everyone's always screaming up, give everyone their flowers before they're gone, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm literally getting straight into it. I'm not even going to talk about what's been going on, why I've been away and all of that. It's not about me today. Today, it is about the amazing, the queen, the princess of R&B, Jaz Karis. Now, there's been a lot of commotion, a lot of complaining, a lot of chit chat on socials, off of socials, about the state of R&B in the UK. And to be honest, I'm very tired. I'm very tired of the conversation. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about Jaz. Jaz put up this tweet a few days ago. And you know what? I felt kind of bad because, you know, you want your peers to discuss you when they're talking about the genre that you're actually in. And me, with my big mouth, I went to say, you know, just focus on the listeners, da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, I haven't even featured her. And I'm an active listener of Jaz. So I was just like, let me put some action behind my words when it comes to her, because she's actually very deserving of being spoken about when it comes to R&B from the UK. Not that that matters, but we're going to give her her flowers. Jaz, I'm giving you your flowers. My bad for not featuring you yet. I hope you can forgive me. I hope you can just act like that didn't happen. But yeah, if you haven't heard of Jaz Karis, it's like, are you really an R&B lover from the UK? Do you really, you know, fly the flag for R&B that's coming from here? Because as you can see, she herself knows her numbers are crazy. You can go on her Spotify, you can see the numbers are crazy. It's not even a joke. She has been consistent with her music. She is constantly releasing projects. Like, one thing I like about Jaz, she hasn't deviated so far away from her original sound that she would lose followers. She's always bringing it right back, honing it right back into her core sound, her core R&B. Her core fans can just always rely that Jaz is going to give you what you need when it comes to them songs. She's going to come through when it... She gave you the known hit, Petty Lover. If you haven't heard this song, then I don't know what you've been doing. You clearly don't like good music, but that song was everywhere in these R&B streets. Everyone knew about it. It was rinsed to capacity. It was rinse. It was everywhere.
Let that shit go, let that shit go. You keep telling me to let that shit go, let that shit go. You say you don't know why I'm so cold. Hey, but where did I go like you don't know? 'Cause I'm not an easy lover, but I make time for others. No, I don't take this lightly, 'cause I'm not your average. You keep calling me sober, like there's something to say. But now the weekend is over, it's just another day.
She gave you that nice soulful house song. That song is always played in the dancery. Without fail, that song is played. If you haven't heard that song, again, not R&B, it's like soulful house, but still, she brought in her beautiful, sweet, smooth, sultry vocals that just matches so well. And
let the darkness of the world escape your eyes. Give it all away, it ain't meant for your life. Says one to no one. You got issues, you
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you understand? Like, Jazz has this way with her lyrics, this way with her song, that she's not emulating anyone. I can't think of who to compare her to off the top of my head, because when I listen to Jazz, I just know I'm listening to Jazz. And it's just easy listening. It's just good R&B. It's good solid music in general. It's just good music. And she's given you the live album of her great hits. Like, you know, I can see she's got some hits. And it's just good to have a solid R&B singer from the UK. Not saying anyone else isn't solid, but she's a very solid artist that remains consistent, like I said before. And it's just like, I can see her frustration when she's just like, why is my name not part of these conversations when you know I'm one of the people at the forefront of this movement, of this genre. And to be honest, my whole standpoint is, some people might be doing it purposely. Some people might not just remember because they're so focused on the people that are always in their face. And that doesn't take away from what she's achieved. That doesn't take away from the quality of music that she's releasing. Like, she is definitely respected in the circles that I know of, in the music, R&B and music circles that I know of. Like, I've always heard great things about Jazz. I've seen her live. My first time I saw her was, she opened for Ravin Lene. Yeah, Jazz opened for Ravin Lene. Yeah. And I was just like, sorry? I remember, yeah. I was like, let me quickly record this song so I can remember the words. Type it into Google and figure out who this person is. And this was like years ago actually. Yeah, Ravin Lene. And yeah, from there I was just like, yeah, nah, this girl is amazing. Live, it's like you're listening to the track. The vocals are clean, cut, crisp, smooth. And she just grabs your attention straight away. She's so sweet on stage. Like, she just like grabs your attention and you're just like completely enveloped with this voice that just comes out from this small person on stage, and you're just like, whoa, like, who is this person? Like, literally I was like, oh my gosh, who is she? So yeah, Jazz, I'm giving you your flowers. I'm bringing you into the conversation on R&B Weekly-ish Gems. I should change the name to Weekly-ish because the way I'm not really but yeah, I want to make sure I'm keeping you in the conversations that I have on this platform, because I think you're more than deserving. Her first EP, Into the Wilderness, is literally it's critically acclaimed in the streets, on socials, across the pond. Like, her fan base across the pond is crazy. So, Into the Wilderness, then we've got the summer series, then it's offering Dear Jazz. And it's like, I just want everyone to know who Jazz is if they don't know who she is, because I feel like Dear Jazz reminded me of Into the Wilderness, but showed so much more growth and development in her sound. The body of works that Jazz has put out, you can't fault it. And again, the numbers speaks for itself, but I know I don't actually like saying that. I want to speak about her art, and I think her art just continues to improve, continues to show passion, continues to just evolve every time. So you know she's really passionate about this. You know this is something that she really loves doing. She's very, very much deserving to be included in these conversations. She's very much deserves to be someone that is pushed to potential fans, potential listeners. And I think sometimes we get into the habit of like, oh, if someone's already got the numbers, someone's already got the massive following, we don't really need to push them that much because, you know, they've already got that. And it's like, yeah, you may see that, but I always say putting your fans onto other artists within your genre will only allow the genre to grow, and will also allow, it won't dim your light, it won't dim your talent, or it won't remove those fans from being your fans, if you understand. So yeah, I can see the frustration. I understand where Jaz is coming from, and she's super talented, amazing live. If you ever get a chance to see Jaz live, I will say go and see her live. Go and see that girl live. Will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. And the thing is, I don't want to play too much of her music because I want you to go and actually listen to it, dive deep into it, really take it in. But she did a headline show a few months ago, was it last year? I can't remember, but I would love to see her live again. And Jaz, well done. Well done for being consistent. Well done for still pushing through regardless of these conversations that don't matter. Like, conversation or no conversation, you are still popping. You are still that girl. You are still doing what needs to be done, regardless. So props to you, Jaz Karis. If you don't know where to follow her or find her, you can find her here and here. Go and run up Dear Jaz, the latest project. Get into the wilderness. Get into the live EP. Get into the music. Get into all her features. She's done a lot. She has done a lot. Yeah. So Jaz, I'm giving you your flowers. I'm giving you props. I'm putting you in this conversation, regardless of what anyone says. Okay? That is my gem of the month and the beginning of me coming back to do more. And I thought there's no better artist to kickstart my return than Jaz Karis. And I'm very, 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 very happy that I got this tweet because it reminded me, girl, you haven't actually put her in the conversation in your series. And I send my sincere apologies. Run up her streams, run up her views, go and follow her on TikTok, go and follow her on everything. Let's keep those that deserve all the attention in the limelight. Let's push everyone into the limelight. The conversation around R&B has been ongoing, and it's going to keep going until we fully support and back each other in this genre. And I think it's still bubbling. We're still bubbling underground, and I think it's amazing what is being created in the UK. It's just great to see R&B being pushed, being supported, people advocating for the genre here, because the music that is being made, the music that is being released is absolutely mind-blowing. We have some of the greatest vocalists, we have some of the greatest producers, we have some of the greatest artists that are coming out, and they just need your support. They just need you to talk about it. Don't worry about these big award shows. Support Rhythm in Britain. Come on, everything R&B weekly gems, weekly-ish. I'm gonna put that in brackets soon. Let's just keep pushing, and I think we will see the change that we want to see. Just don't come and complain and say, oh, it's been watered down when we're all mainstream. Don't come and start doing that. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on them socials and send me your music. I know a few people have sent me their stuff, but like I said, there's been some things going on.
I be going through some shit.
No.
There be some shit going on. There's some shit going on.
Life has been lifing, and I do sincerely apologize if I haven't got back to you. I'm actually working on my own project that's been taking up a lot of my time, so I'm trying to strike a balance, so please be patient with me. I appreciate you all the same. Take care, stay blessed. Peace.